Artana staying in that bush for an awfully long time. Stage dive is going to come out from ETC, just kind of point blank. And so far this is a 1-for-1 with the chase on Murden, but the Stormbolt going to save his life. But they turn on Falstad, not going to get him though. The Archon has been popped by Dami. And going to get the kill on Kael'thas as well. So 2 more kills there for Ridgeback Lords, and so far they're running away with this. In comes the Earthquake from Thrall. The root comes down onto Artanis, but everyone just gets absolutely obliterated on the side of Divine 9. Meanwhile, Artanis still very, very healthy. That is going to be dead ETC. I think Gul'dan going to go down as well. Yeah, the temporal loop, like, except for Blessed Shield, but in comes Dahaka, who so already uses Burrow. But that is going to be 2 deaths on the side of Divine 9. That is ETC and Artanis going down. So just the front line is just absolutely shredded. Now the good news for them is only going to take about 10 seconds to burn this down. But Falstad trying to make a play, but great job by Rabbit Penguin. Sniffed it out, popped Iron Skin, and they managed to pick off the other 3. I think this is going to be game. That's going to be Dahaka most likely going down. I think maybe he has adaptation, but they took down Brightwing. And Artanis about to go down as well. But the Horrify comes down from
level, but structurally they are at a loss. Looks like we are looking at an Alarak flank initiation, followed by a Mosh Pit Blade Storm. Excellently done by Echo Squad Gaming there. Definitely caught Mana Tap that on the back foot. Kael'thas goes down. Zul'jin goes down. Diablo going down. That was really, really well executed there by Echo Squad Gaming. That Alarak and
good mosh, but the cleanse comes out. That's a clutch cleanse on the Mirrodin, so he's able to stop the mosh. And the ETC goes down. Yeah, nice. They're just dropping down. Ooh. And she's, oh well.
Oh, we got Odin started up there on the back line here. Tenzin Hammer's gonna get hopped on there by the Punisher. God swap there onto Rhaegar. Rhaegar is going to fall. The Wailing Arrow does come out, and does the Hammer Phoenix as well. Sonya's gonna fall. Right now, that's a 2-for-0 exchange. So that talent's here coming big into play here. Kael'thas with the Gravilax to hit Sylvanas, and then with the stun and the flip. That is one dead Dark Lady. And with that, the laser comes out into the back line here. And still, nope, not going to be able to do it. But Sammy is going to fall again. Tried to Blade Storm there before he died, and it did not happen. Again, Dragonite going to fall. Is she going to fall? Oh, that Chromie is going to get with the Sandblast here. And this is going to be big here for Trim Bushman. They're going to be able to push this fort. And with the altar coming out, that could be big. Is then the ETC going to get taunt and stunned by the tongue, and that is going to be another fall here. Oh, here we go. We do have a lot of damage coming in. Baby Cthulhu is going to get caught there by the Sands Time. The Gust coming out there to save the team a little bit there, but the charge and the taunt there by Varian to secure that kill by Trim Bushmeta here. You're going to be able to maybe try and push here. Medic's going to try and keep that front line here away. They got to be careful here. There's a swap there on the Falstad. Falstad does barrel roll out. And Artanis just getting melted there by Dusky there with the follow-up the rest of their team. That's going to be 3-for-0 here. They have to be careful. 4-for-0. And all 3 altars there just did go. Getting him team. Oh, looks like... oh. Leoric's gonna fall. They stayed a little bit too late, and they're both of their tanks are gonna die. Then Kelvis is going to get tongued, and he's going to fall. Hodor staying a little.
Crunk Juice actually getting caught out a little bit. Could this be the first kill of the game for the side of Deckard Paynes? No, in fact, they are gonna lose all 3, and well, you know that 2-level deficit. It's kind of rough. Kind of rough.
Going out in the mid lane. Seeing what they can all see.
I did like that nice tight rotation
there
by
nice
Deckard
swap.
Payne. Melted Legos is being melted in the middle of Brawls Deep here.
There she
After
goes.
the swap goes down, I Hate Toast is going to be taken out. Dartmouth is not going to be able to make it out of there. Crunk Juice going to make it out with just barely no life left. but we'll start the spin to win as the members are getting kind of low here over on the side of Brawls Deep. They're going in very deep. This core is protected. They got to be careful. Crunch Juice is going to go down, but exchanging 3 members, and Darmuth actually going to go ahead and hit that Moonfire to make it a second. The core goes down, but they are going to be able to at least push Brawls Deep off for the moment. I Hate Toast on the chase. The corruption.
Oh,
the
no!
root is good onto Sava, and signs of life coming out of Deckard Pains here. They're not ready to walk away from this series just yet.
No, they're not. Blitz is a little bit in trouble here as he's trying to chase down Kenny, and he does get Gul'dan, and it looks like he is could get out safely. We'll see though. Nope, he is not.
Taking core shots, not exactly the best thing
Nope.
in the world. And Tiger also gets caught out here.
Right.
Tiger on Ariel really doesn't have any kind of escape mechanic here. Crystal Age is still 10 minutes away from being on cooldown. And so Tiger is also going to be falling here. That's going to be a 5-man wipe to be able to coordinate that. But so far, that has not been the case. Meanwhile, a
Water dragon
huge
coming down,
invasion
locking them
coming
down
in
again.
here from Pharaoh Clan. They are able to just annihilate them on this camp. They're going to steal the camp and get another 4 kills here as Tychus falls way back as the fight goes along here. Or as the match goes along, I should say. There could be a fight breaking out here in this top lane. The Root and the Spear coming out onto Glover, but able to turn around and zone them out a little bit with that expulsion zone. The Siege camp getting taken down here. As level 16 still right around the corner. The Mosh will hit 3, but the Sanctification comes down. And this time they're looking to turn. Bloodlust popped a little bit late in this fight. Z-Doc getting low, but they do turn and they do get 2 in this corridor here. Z-Doc walking away with almost no health. Malfurion forced to hit the ice block button. They end up blowing each other up in that even exchange. Jaina goes down, and there it is. Reborn Knights coming back with a 4-for-1 exchange to really be able to pull back up. Actually, it's not going to come out. The tribute will be
Jaina
picked up. Jaina just cast it in the back, and they're waiting for the ults to come down. The ring comes down. Sanctification a little bit early. Mosh Pit is still up. The Twilight Dream comes out. That's going to blow up 3. And Subway Slayer is also doomed to go down here. No kills for the side of Reborn Knights. Glover on the run, but this is going to end up being a full team wipe. 5-0 for the side of Volume 0 as they push through this top lane. This should be a free keep level away. They're not choosing to put anybody in that top lane to side soak to try and catch up. They're fully committing to this. They are going to try and go in before level 10s come in, but as soon as that cannon goes down, the level 10s come in already. Sonya blown up. The mosh pit comes in instantly. Odin from the back end is going to get 2 more. The blow up is good to get a lot of damage out, but not going to be enough to finish anybody off. Malfurion heals are going to be really, really strong in the situation to be able to bring everybody back up with the self-sustain they already have. The swap out on Z-Doc, the route to follow it up along with the ETC slide, that'll be another pick. And all of a sudden, give them 13. They gotta go. Crafty Devil goes in. He's gonna drop the Sanctification. The Bloodlust is gonna come out just as it's scripted, but it's a little bit too early on that Sanctification. The 5-man mosh pit coming out from the side of Volume 0, and that's a 5-0 exchange. That's probably game right there. D-Doc trying to rotate away on Malfurion there. Crafty Devil getting a little bit low, but the grenade is good to be able to knock him back, and that is going to be a pick. First blood going over to Volume 0.
That was an amazing Lieutenant Morales grenade to secure that kill.
Boss damage, and Crafty Devil's definitely going to be in here fast enough to be able to get on the point. He does jump in, but the expulsion zone is good to be able to zone him off of this. It is picked up by the side of Volume 0. Meanwhile, Z-Doc is going to go down to that Archon damage and the zoning, and they have pushed Reborn Knights out of this as Subway Slayer is going to get very low. He's going to go down. 2-0 exchange. And the boss is going to be pushing down in this top.
Looks like we're going to have Varian coming in trying to get on Soldier, but ETC with the massive mosh pit.
5-man mosh pit from the Federalist. And they're going to be able to take at least 1 kill off of that Plague. Not a whole lot of follow-up damage for it, I got to admit. Actually, the side of Cloud 8 getting completely wrecked out of that. They do get a second kill there. Decent zoning tool here for the boss, and it looks like they're contemplating going in on it. Yeah, the expulsion zone comes in to stall it, and
Oh my!
Gracious blinks over the wall. Bolt of the Storm steals it. He's gonna pay for his life. He'll pay with his life there, but the Federalist also caught out in the situation is gonna be taken down, and yet again we see a 4-man mosh. Kennigan is not going to get out of here either. Oh, or Willie, the dash to avoid the swap. But Crunchers is on the case. Jukes. He actually jukes the spear. You got to give him credit though, man. He juked a lot of crap there. That was...
There's a swap. Oh, with the Punisher landing on top of the Tychus. It's not even fair. The Mosh comes out. Doesn't matter. This game looks at... Oh!
Right, and already seeing about 40% of their core down.
Wait a minute.
43%.
Wait a minute. I think this one might be overplaying. That is gonna be it.
Oh my! They're just in time, and it's not.
The Winions.
Okay. I don't think I've seen that before.
That feels bad, man. I gotta be honest with you. That is rough.
Not entirely what I expected with a couple auto pick heroes. But meanwhile, Tessar's just dies to something. I don't even know. He just kind of exploded. That's pretty weird.